Have you ever wondered how Earth, as we know it, came into existence? We need to take an astronomical leap back in time, over 4.5 billion years ago. The stage was set in a young, tumultuous solar system, amidst the cosmic ballet of dust and gas swirling around a newborn sun. Our planet began its incredible journey. In its earliest moments, Earth wasn't the blue and green haven we know and love today. No, it was a seething, molten mass, an agglomeration of space debris, dust and rocks pulled together by gravity. This fiery ball was spinning in the darkness of space, its surface a roiling ocean of magma, bubbling and bursting under extreme heat and pressure. But as with all things in nature, change was inevitable. Over the next several hundred million years, a process began that would dramatically transform this molten rock. The outer layer of the Earth started to cool down, hardening and forming a thin crust on the surface. The cooling process was not smooth or uniform. It was punctuated by violent bouts of volcanic activity, spewing out gases and adding more layers to the growing crust. This dynamic process was the first step in creating the varied and complex geological features we see on Earth today. Beneath this crust, the churning and cooling continued, eventually leading to the formation of the mantle and the core, the inner layers that make up the majority of our planet's mass. The formation of these layers was crucial, setting the stage for the creation of Earth's magnetic field, an invisible shield that protects us from harmful solar radiation. As the millennia rolled on, the Earth continued to cool down, and the violent volcanic activity subsided. Over time, the planet developed a stable crust with land masses and oceans, setting the stage for the next chapter in Earth's history, the emergence of life. And so, from a fiery, molten rock, our home, Earth, was born. It was a process that took billions of years, a testament to the immense scale and grandeur of cosmic forces at play. This was the first act in the incredible drama of Earth's history, a story that continues to unfold even today. So from a fiery, molten rock, our home, Earth, was born. But when did life first spark on this rocky world? Imagine a world more than 3.5 billion years ago. The Earth was a barren, volatile landscape, but within its oceans, a miracle was about to happen. The conditions were just right, the ingredients were all in place, and then, in an extraordinary moment, life emerged. These were not complex creatures, but simple, single-celled organisms, the very first life forms on Earth. They were tiny, microscopic beings, drifting in the vast oceans, but they were alive, and that made all the difference. These tiny pioneers were the ancestors of all life on Earth. They thrived, multiplied, and gradually evolved over billions of years into the incredible diversity of life we see today. From the smallest microbe to the largest blue whale, all life traces back to these first, humble beginnings. That was the humble beginning of life, a crucial step in the story of Earth. What comes to mind when you think of Earth's prehistoric past? More often than not, it's the majestic and fearsome dinosaurs that take center stage. The Mesozoic Era, often referred to as the Age of Dinosaurs, is a fascinating period that spanned over 180 million years. It's a time in our planet's history when the dinosaurs, in all their varied forms and sizes, reigned supreme. From the colossal long-necked sauropodomorphs, the fierce and sharp-toothed tyrannosaurs, to the feathered raptors and armored ankylosaurs, the diversity and adaptability of these creatures were truly astounding. Dinosaurs ruled the land, while in the seas, massive marine reptiles like the plesiosaurs and ichthyosaurs carved out their own kingdoms. The skies were dominated by flying reptiles, the pterosaurs, which were not dinosaurs but close relatives. But the Mesozoic Era wasn't just about these charismatic megafauna. It was also a time of great change and evolution in the plant kingdom. The first flowering plants appeared, forever changing the face of our planet and providing a rich source of food for a new breed of herbivorous dinosaurs. And then, after more than 180 million years of dominance, the reign of the dinosaurs ended. Around 65 million years ago, a catastrophic event, possibly the impact of a large asteroid or comet, led to the extinction of the majority of dinosaur species. The world plunged into darkness with wildfires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter effect leading to a mass extinction event. However, not all dinosaurs perished. Some survived, evolved, and gave rise to a group of animals we are very familiar with today, the birds. So in a way, dinosaurs are still with us, gracing our skies and backyards. The reign of dinosaurs, a vivid chapter in Earth's grand history, continues to captivate our imaginations. Their story is a testament to the power of evolution, the inevitability of change, and the relentless march of time. But what causes the extinction of dominant species? Picture a world thriving with biodiversity, where dominant species reign supreme. Then, in a relative blink of an eye, they're gone. This is the reality of mass extinction events. These are not just your everyday extinctions. These are times when life on Earth almost came to an abrupt halt, wiping out a substantial number of species. The most famous of these is the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, around 65 million years ago, that snuffed out the dinosaurs. A giant asteroid hitting Earth, combined with intense volcanic activity, created a lethal cocktail of darkness, cold, and starvation. But it's not all doom and gloom. Each mass extinction event is followed by a burst of evolution, as nature abhors a vacuum. In the void left by the extinct species, new life forms evolve, filling the empty niches with their own unique adaptations. Mass extinctions, while devastating, paved the way for new life to evolve. Now, let's turn the page to the chapter of human evolution. Our story begins around 6 million years ago, in the lush forests of Africa. It's here that we find our earliest ancestors, a group of primates known as hominids. Unlike their tree-dwelling cousins, these hominids began to spend more time on the ground, leading to one of the first significant milestones in human evolution, bipedalism, or walking on two legs. As the centuries rolled on, hominids began to evolve into different species, each one a little more human-like than the last. Around 2 million years ago, a new player entered the scene, Homo habilis, or handyman. Named for their newfound ability to craft simple tools, Homo habilis marked a major step forward in our ancestors' cognitive development. But the evolution didn't stop there. Enter Homo erectus, who emerged around 1.8 million years ago. These hominids were the first to leave Africa, spreading across Asia and Europe. They were also the first to control fire, a discovery that allowed them to cook food, ward off predators, and survive in harsh climates. Fast forward to about 200,000 years ago, and we find the arrival of Homo sapiens. That's us. These early humans developed complex tools, created art, and began to form social and familial structures. Their brains were larger, their bodies more similar to ours, and their capacity for language and abstract thought unparalleled in the animal kingdom. Finally, around 10,000 years ago, our ancestors made the revolutionary shift from hunter-gatherer societies to farming communities. This development, known as the Neolithic Revolution, paved the way for the rise of civilization as we know it. From humble beginnings, we have come a long way in our evolutionary journey. This journey, filled with discovery, adaptation, and innovation, is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the human species. And while we've come far, who knows what the next chapter in our evolution holds? Only time will tell.